Minnesota, binijinu make enyono. Otu kwajanyo ye afi akpe enyo. Numenyo ke ekpano. Na shemwe ni shwane ne wabo na anu wake ba hanyi. Shemwe ne ke jinete Facebook ke YouTube. Nyabanye ko ye Mbn 360. Mina dede shi dani wababo te sanjam nie. Nye ha wakwa otiye ekume.
Chief Justice Eshi Legal Education Act here no kong akiachake moni nke Hagana. Yes, shikake Jaili Sanjamnie, John Dumelo Kefondran Ake, Ato Poultry Processing Plant he Bamo, ye mlawo be here. Ni ye manse Sanjamni hwe, UN Onupa Echon Inagba, ni Bolio US ke Iran tutwa moketa umohi, kechon inariye lono.
Kewonje shiamwe ashishin, Chief Justice Bo Bafuboni Esusu Legal Education Act 2026, Act 1170 shishitue ake, na nefa ulu kebacha kemla ni kasemo ye Ghana.
Atomla shishin, ye mla wukbe ye uchokukwi nyono, ni mahi nyelo John Dramani Mahama ke inile woshishin, ke manomi nyese nyono. Ye rie momli ye hinabuwa mokushishin, ye mla he ni kasemo chaki momli Chief Justice wo ni kasemo he wuji, ke law faculties anga, na mefe kralo ke hagbejano to chaki moine ke nuchumo, emanomi ake, bejano to he ne, ba wo mlani kasemo mli he wale ye Ghana.
Of legal education in Ghana must be characterized not merely by institutional excellence, but by institutional cooperation. Our law faculties must increasingly see one another as partners in a common enterprise. There should be opportunities for collaborative research on pressing national issues. Faculties should work together on questions relating to constitutional development, judicial reform, environmental governance, artificial intelligence, commercial regulation and corruption settlements, natural resources management, and access to justice. Joint conferences, shared academic programs, faculty exchanges, collaborative publications, and inter-university mood competitions should become regular features of our legal education landscape.
Student Loan Trust Fund SLTF kuwe ewe ake abaje shikani afa ke ha second semester niji 2025-2026 academic year jeramo ochine na agbe.
Student Loan Trust Fund manomi ake awo first semester loans shikafa fe hinyomo ni amenine eshe amralo enyomo wono kebawa amenuchumoi nuchumo chenupa ke ha nuchumo kuwe Dr. Sajida Shiraz re ake school B New Ghana School of Law hu bana se namo ye loan scheme emling ni kefatahi ake modern bomi yano kekweni shika jaramo ayano meleo iha school B ni he eshe kebolima.
Since the start of the implementation of the no academic fee policy has given the fund about 1.3 billion Ghana cedis. That is the total, because we received 499 million last year to implement, and this year we have received 537 million Ghana cedis to implement. So the totality of this is a little more than 1 billion, and to date we have disbursed about 830 million of that received funds to now about 310,000 students in total. Last year was the first time post that 4 years that we're able to give full academic year loans. This year we've had a higher number of applicants because of the no academic fee policy, and people now tuning into our work as a financial service provider for students. And we have paid all first semester loans, and again this week we will commence the payment of second semester loans to close to 80,000 students.
National Association of Institutional Suppliers, chains. Yaman so much more ni ko ni kase won sajin ano. Janyo mo ni ahien ameye free senior high school ni fe mo hihie hewo.
Ulo Association eke amralo ehien suppliers nyomoba she CD million nyoma enumo alo 50 million Ghana cedis ke ha uniforms, house dresses alo shia atade ke school mama ni ajara aha senior high school ye afi yakbe enyo nyoma enyo ke 18 lo 2023 emni suppliers se ekome ke fa ipamomi ha amralo na ebomoden ewo amenyomo ni amewushin ake se chelemi gba amenuchumoy ana ni keja kwena here amenyen amekahi ameha school ye anibidong.
We have an issue of unpaid arrears with the government. That's why we are here today. And it starts from 2023-2024 academic year, then 2024-2025, precisely the students who are in final years and those who are in second years, a tune about 50 million Ghana cedis. And we have been on government, we have negotiated with the rank and files or the authorities at the ministry for them to pay us, but to no avail. So today we are here peacefully to register our displeasure to the ministry and to the government.
So I'm pleading to the new government that if he heard what we are saying, please and please, we are begging him. We are also her children. We are also her mother. We are also her sister. We are also her family. He should pay us because we are dying. Our children are suffering. Our workers are leaving us. Aban zemekau. Aban Ghana aban wa mama wa ye kau. Mama ye kau amanko babo se man fantasy mana mama yer. Mukun mamba ma wenzi. Man fen feed me bushia. Ma pa man tell me that shall chimba. Nasi sara bank jina mo kondo register. Menye sika mpo nchia me dan kau. Mamba won school fees. Masasa na mezi.
Now okay here na danlo. Alban Sumana Kingsford Badmin area ake. Now pay ye banye asa akwa Human Sexual Rights and Family Value Bill 2025 niji anti-LGBTQ+ bill mli eko. Yemli ake ato shishimomo.
Echomling ake mlawo pe ye higbe ake ameba fan remo allo motion keba for bill ni ato shishimomo emi. Eremo nye Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2025 ni ato shishense face ni ekpafai ake asan akwemling eko unwe ya remo mlimbemli ni ete chemo ni Supreme Court 150th Anniversary Planning Committee fonine ke chele nyeso otukwaja nyong biniji nyomake ekomino Alban Bagbin shushwa remo no ake lawo pe ye eheni saniyeli nye enye aya ketron bill neno.
The recent debate where some lawyers came out strongly to say that by the Constitution, once a law is passed on the floor, Parliament is functus officio. It's not the law. And because we have what we call post-passage process before you send it to the President for assent. And that process gives the opportunity for Parliament to reflect on what it has passed. And that is why in the Constitution, there is no time limit given to Parliament after passage to submit to the President for assent. And on many occasions, we usually identify some inconsistencies or some errors. And then we go back to the House where they refer to as second reconsideration stage. You use the process called rescission, a motion of rescission to rescind the decision of having read the bill the third time, and then use that to do it. In fact, we are very soon going to use it in connection with the Ghana Investment Promotion Authority Bill, which was passed in March. And so we have that process of self-regulation or self-correction. So it's really not the law that once the Speaker presiding says the bill is read the third time and passed, Parliament is formed to official. Understand?
Menfio aku yemla opeye mi cheni acheku strotwe ni heyo masajan tan omoku emni alo bipartisan committee ni amegbele nyamni ken konye se na ejure mo ni amranlwe mansonlo ekumewo henyomo dani amenidishe no
Amewie moeje amaniebo kome amni ake manso loe babao enajure moni bi fese ni amedienche amewunyomo dani ni femo pobishe yewie momli yemlawo pe he nyo ke hatolon Habib Idrisu echeni achekuko ni ba kwesanji ni bolio eneme ne amni yewie mo se lawo pe he na dalo alo Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin fise ake akwasani amli bonafe ni pepepe ke fanfe mo ni me anu amehiwon shishi.
Mr. Speaker, I wanted to appeal to your good office because you see, listening to the issue I raised and the contribution and the response from the minister in charge of government communication, he did admit that government have issued a statement to this matter. It's a serious issue. Mr. Speaker, if you can kindly direct that we should set up a committee to investigate. Mr. Speaker, to investigate. Mr. Speaker, we should. Mr. Speaker, so that Mr. Speaker, a bipartisan committee to investigate this matter and see the criteria for the award. Mr. Speaker, we deserve to know the truth. We deserve to know the truth. So let's set up a committee to investigate it, see the criteria, see who have paid and who have not been able to pay, and then we can move on from there. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You know what to do if you want Parliament to take action on this matter. When you come properly, we'll definitely take the action. With this, we'll leave it at this stage. We expect you to come properly and we'll take action. No country develops without integrity. It's not only applied to politicians, but to everybody in the society. So clearly something has happened. The president has raised issue about it, raised serious concern about it. And so as representatives, if we want to translate that into action, the process is there, you can follow it, and then we can delve into it. I mean, to at least nip this in the bud so that we don't continue to have such activities, such as alleged extortionary companies claiming that they know how to define quality, evaluate and assess people, and give awards. People that they don't appoint anyway. And so please, if you want this to be taken forward, do the proper thing.
Kewon chashie moya no. Amralo ewoshi ake. Abagbala onupa eni maamotri maamoye he ni esa andomni atwei. Kefata mode mbo ke ba ajaje numone momne na agbai ye ma he ikume.
Manso no ni ko ni chumoi. Shine ke no sanjin ano. Anunyamo Kenneth Gilbert Ajay ke kokobo eha face ni ete yakwe no ye shiponjin. Ya he komenta modan Soman Junction Sakaman ke awushi ni yo Ablekuma North akuchowemni. Efele fang ake amralo ke Metropolitan Municipal ke District Chief Executives alo MMDC se mi nashramo ke kweni ayegbejano tui ano keji abahame ayegbe ke mamotri manson lo saate no ewu mambianga ni amekpadre ni amechomo ke wonui amliye ke truma yenu ye shiponjin ano ne woshin ake no me fe gbe eko ni hanu botio me atrumliye.
So government is trying to get all these things rectified. Now we are having meetings with the assemblies to ensure that those that has given permits to people that are not supposed to be given, we are going to penalize them. And those that are building too without permits, very soon we are going to come out and there's going to be a lot of demolition. But before that, we will show to Ghanaians all the waterways throughout the region. And then we will show Ghanaians where people have built that they are not supposed to build. Then the Ghanaians will decide whether we should leave it for the houses to be there so that floods will continue, or we should break them. And I'm sure definitely we will all advise that what needs to go down needs to go down. Engagements are ongoing very soon. What we've realized a lot during this period are two things. One, the way our people throw refuse into when it's raining. They just throw things into the drains. And when we throw things into the drains, it gets choked. It chokes the gutters. And when it gets choked, what happens is that the water doesn't get a place to pass. So it just gushes out into people's homes. So I just want to use your medium to advise Ghanaians that when it's raining, it doesn't give us the warrant to be throwing rubbish out. We should try and desist from that. And also the way we build on waterways. God in His own wisdom have left some places that we call the Ramsey sites and waterways. Those places, what happens is that water is supposed to store there when there is excess. Then some will be drawn into our drains. But if all these water Ramsey sites, people fill and build, what happens is that when it rains, water doesn't get a place to settle. So where the water is supposed to settle is where people build. So where do you expect the water to go? It will be in people's homes, and it's going to cause floods.
Yes, Sanjin Kroku Mamlie, Mansolo ni kwa Australia wahiwale nuchumoi ano, John Jinapo, efele fan ake, meni keni fe moi ha akosumo Green Coast Substation sha, eyang efolo nimla ke ameye.
Eke enafojang face ni eninishe ni amlingbele momli nibi alo reports no ye oshira ni bamli. Senator Loke ha ku energy engineer William Amuna te no isusu ake ke ba hie asa ama grid control center hi ke wonu chumomli yewale. Mansolo hu woshi ake amralo eke susu moy na ba wo fe momli ni atuheni.
Show you that we will take this report seriously. We will digest all the contents of the report and implement the report to the letter. Yes, it is true, the engineers did a good job in restoring power, but that is not to say that if somebody is found culpable, that person will not be held to account. That is the call to duty. And so this will serve as a lesson. Already, based on the briefing we got from you along the line, we've taken some action. We've gotten them to be a bit more proactive. This is a lesson that should teach us to avoid the future occurrence of this very unfortunate situation. And from what you are saying, it's obvious that a lot should have been done over the years. And so this should be a wake-up call for us so that we can strengthen the system, make it more responsive, improve our emergency response system, maintenance culture, and more importantly, invest in the grid in order to have a resilient energy sector. So I will communicate to His Excellency the President, and I'm sure that we'll formally thank you. Already I know that the control center, a temporary one, is being built using containerized structures because we can't continue to evacuate power the way we're doing it. This is a temporary measure. Beyond the containerized one, you've given us an indication that we need to build a state-of-the-art, ultra-modern control room that is fit for purpose. I mean, to continue to use that building since 1964, a lot has changed, and we need to also change to adapt to emerging situations. This sector calls for a lot of investment.
Wabafu wohi ke okuwa se wakashika ke jaraili sajia babahani.
introduce you to Farm Global Company Limited. At Farm Global, we offer you variety of groceries and provisions to choose from. Cosmetics, perfumes, bed sheets, undies, boxes, you can mention all. This is our perfume stand, and we have variety of perfumes you can choose from for yourself and your loved ones. We cover Latapa, fragrance wax, and quality perfumes that will last long on your body. On our cosmetic section, we have variety of lotions, creams, hair pomade that can keep you going. Let your feet do the talking and your hand do the showcasing. Your babies are not left out. We got you covered. At Farm Global, we make shopping a beautiful experience for you and your family. You can be at home, send your list, and get it delivered for free. Yes, for free. We know you can pay for it, but we want to show appreciation. We bring everything to you at your doorstep. Locate Farm Global on the Nungwabuade Road, just opposite Redeemer Chemist. Call us on 0592 0999 52 or 050 384 3633. Farm Global, fast, reliable, and convenient.
Should I play Jono Ake Okewe be Mbn Adafitwaa Ii? No wakewaje shishi kegbina ye shika kejora ili sajam ye no pe henyo ke ha ayawa so west wo gon ke mansolo so ye ke lo ke ha ni eni ke okwaye li sajin anno John Dumelo ke fodran pa mo ke ba che poultry processing plant ke bolima
Esusu ni femo ake na nifa oti ke ba jaje gbeye shemo ake na agba baba yejura yeli heye ni nonon ba kwe no kwa foye aka momonyomo ye amenikpa mo ihu ase ekerie mo ine fodran ye mlawo be ye ke fata amralo emodembo ke ba sa okwa yeli ni chumogbene.
The ministry is simultaneously strengthening the processing, marketing, distribution, and export pillars of the value chain to address the anticipated market glut and to ensure that farmers do not suffer post-production losses. Government is establishing a poultry processing factory in Bechem. This factory will support large-scale processing, packaging, cold chain management, and value addition to ensure that Ghanaian poultry products meet domestic and international market standards. Government is also facilitating and encouraging private individuals to participate in the various parts of poultry value chain. Mr. Speaker, additional poultry processing factories will be established in other regions to create a robust and decentralized processing and marketing network, enabling the poultry industry to absorb, expand production, reduce imports, and position Ghana as a growing hub for poultry exports within the sub-region. Mr. Speaker, these interventions collectively ensure a fully integrated poultry value chain from production to processing, value addition, marketing, and consumption, thereby advancing the government's strategic objective of making Ghana a competitive poultry nation and securing livelihoods across the entire value chain.
None wakabaje shi kegbina ye manse sajam ni UN General Secretary Antonio Guterres eje na agbawulupo ken kota omo ni ya no son ye Middle East ni US ke Iran ta omo ehun fatayi inarelo ke
Guterres wokuye anga ni amekuse keya nongmemu ni kata humono ekun ni amesa ameke mansem lai kegbajano toi achuni kebume fojin alo civilian se ahi. Ena rielo ke fatai ake cha US ke Iran na meke hiwale awu ame modern bombling ke hatu enjole ke gbinkpa mo se chele ke hakpopa ke manse tu enjole mu fe bona fe ni tahu monese afo.
Turning to the situation in the Middle East, the Secretary General is deeply concerned by the continuing escalation in the Middle East, including by strikes by the United States on Iran and the strikes by Iran on neighboring countries in the Gulf and beyond that are not parties to the conflict, and significant increase hostile rhetoric. He urges the parties to return to the full implementation of the ceasefire to avoid any further deterioration, which, as he told the Security Council yesterday, could trigger a full resumption of the conflict with unpredictable consequences for the region and the world, especially for those in the most vulnerable countries. The Secretary General underscores that the exercise of navigational rights and freedoms in accordance with international law must be respected. He further calls on all parties to uphold their obligations under international law and to take all feasible precautions to protect civilians. He reiterates that the only way forward is through genuine dialogue and negotiations. He calls on the United States and Iran to redouble efforts towards a peaceful, comprehensive, and durable agreement that advances regional and international peace and security.
Bieni wakeshia mweba washi dani wobaya nyaha wokwa utiye ikon.
Chief Justice Eshi Legal Education Act he enokon akechake moni nke Hagana. Yes, Shikake Dryili Sanjamiye, John Dumelo Kefondran Ake, Ato Poultry Processing Plant he Bamo, Ye Mlawo be here. Ni ye manse Sanjami UN Onupa Echon Inagba ni Bolio US ke Iran tutu amoketa umohi, Kechon Inari Lono.
Mimoni keshia mwe banyegbenoji na adidi. Kechi ofefe drumo oba pe wose ochi neke biami. Na yiwala donki wukum.